இலங்கையில் தமிழர்களுக்கு நிகழ்த்தப்பட்டது இனப்படுகொலை என்பதை இங்கிலாந்து முறையாக அங்கீகரிக்க வேண்டும் என்பதை வலியுறுத்தியும் தொடரும் கட்டமைக்கப்பட்ட இனவழிப்பை தடுத்து நிறுத்த கோரியும் பிரித்தானியாவில் நேற்று சிறப்பு மாநாடு ஒன்று இடம்பெற்றது. தமிழர் தாயகத்தில் தொடரும் கட்டமைக்கப்பட்ட இனவழிப்பு எனும் கருப்பொருளில் பிரித்தானியாவின் மனித உரிமைகள் தொடர்பிலான வழக்கறிஞர் பேட்ரிக் லூயிஸ் தலைமையில் பிரித்தானிய பாராளுமன்றில் சிறப்பு மண்டபத்தில் இடம்பெற்ற இம்மாநாட்டில் தாயகத்து அரசியல் செயற்பாட்டாளர்கள், பிரித்தானிய அனைத்து கட்சி அரசியல் தலைவர்கள் மற்றும் பிரித்தானிய தமிழ் செயற்பாட்டாளர்கள் என பலர் கலந்து கொண்டனர். இதில் தாயகத்திலிருந்து வருகை தந்த பொத்துவில் தொடக்கம் பொலிகண்டி வரை மக்கள் பேரெழுச்சி இயக்கத்தின் ஒருங்கிணைப்பாளர் திரு வேலன் சுவாமிகள் மற்றும் சட்டத்தரணி மற்றும் சிவில் சமூக செயற்பாட்டாளருமான VSS தனஞ்சியன் ஆகியோர் ஸ்ரீலங்காவில் தமிழர் தாயகத்தில் கட்டவிழ்த்து விடப்பட்டுள்ள இனவழிப்பு தொடர்பிலும் அவற்றுக்கு சர்வதேச தீர்வை எவ்வாறு அணுகுவது தொடர்பிலும் சிறப்புரைகள் ஆற்றினர். இந்நிலையில் இம்மாநாட்டிற்காக தாயகத்திலிருந்து வருகை தந்து சிறப்புரையாற்றிய சட்டத்திரணி மற்றும் சிவில் சமூக செயற்பாட்டாளருமான VSS தனஞ்சியன் தமிழர் தாயகமான வடக்கு கிழக்கில் தொடரும் இராணுவமயமாக்கல், பௌத்தமயமாக்கல் மற்றும் காணிகள் அபகரிப்பு தொடர்பில் உரையாற்றியுள்ளார். இதில் போர் நிறைவுக்கு வந்த 14 ஆண்டுகளான போதிலும் வடக்கு கிழக்கில் இராணுவத்தினரின் நிலை உயர்மட்டத்திலேயே காணப்படுவதாக கூறியுள்ளார். குறிப்பாக அடையாளம் நிறுவனத்தின் அறிக்கையின்படி இரு பொதுமகனுக்கு ஒரு இராணுவ வீரர் என்ற நிலையில் முல்லைத்தீவில் இராணுவமயமாக்கல் அதிகரித்த நிலையிலே இருப்பதாக விசனம் தெரிவித்துள்ளார். அதேவேளை இராணுவத்தினர் தனியார் காணிகளை அபகரிப்பது மட்டுமல்லாது அவர்களை விவசாயங்களை அக்காணிகளில் செய்வதாகவும் தெரிவித்துள்ளார். இதனால் வடக்கு கிழக்கில் மக்கள் பொருளாதாரமும் பாரிய நெருக்குதலுக்கு உள்ளாவதாகவும் அதேவேளை குருந்தூர்மலை விவகாரம் தொடர்பிலான வழக்கினை முன்னெடுப்பவர் என்ற வகையில் அங்கு மேலதிகமாக எந்தவித கட்டுமான பணிகளையும் செய்யக்கூடாது என முல்லைத்தீவு நீதிமன்றினால் 3 தடவைகள் ஆணை பிறப்பிக்கப்பட்ட போதிலும் அதனையும் மீறி இராணுவத்தினரின் பலத்த பாதுகாப்புடன் அங்கு பௌத்த விகாரை கட்டுமான பணிகள் இடம்பெற்று நிறைவேறும் நிலையை எட்டியுள்ளதாகவும் கூறியுள்ளார். பிரித்தானியாவில் செயற்பட்டுக் கொண்டிருக்கும் தமிழ் தேசிய செயற்பாட்டு அமைப்புகளின் அனுசரணையுடன் தமிழ் ஸ்போ, கன்சர்வேட்டிவ், தமிழ் ஃபார் லேபர் அமைப்புகளின் ஏற்பாட்டில் இம்மாநாடு நடைபெற்றமை குறிப்பிடத்தக்கதாகும்.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and distinguished speakers, welcome to the conference on the continuing structural genocide of Tamils in Sri Lanka. Today, we gather here in the historic House of Commons in Westminster to shed light on the pressing issues faced by the Tamil community and to discuss ways to address the ongoing challenges. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for joining us today. We are honoured to have political and civil activists from the Tamil homeland, as well as parliamentarians from the United Kingdom, who have shown their commitment to the cause of justice and human rights. This conference has been organised by the British Tamil community organisations, who have worked tirelessly to bring attention to the plight of the Tamils in Tamil Ula. Their dedication and resilience have been truly commendable, and we applaud their efforts in raising awareness about the continuing structural genocide faced by the Tamil community. We are privileged to have 4 distinguished guest speakers with us today. His Holiness Velan Swamigal, the coordinator of the Puttavil to Poligandi Mass Rally, brings with him a wealth of experience and insights into the struggles and aspirations of the Tamil people. His presence here today is a testament to the resilience and determination of the Tamil community. Our other guest speaker from our homeland is VSS Thananchayan, a young lawyer and civil society activist who has dedicated his life to defending human rights and advocating for justice. His expertise and unwavering commitment to the cause make him an invaluable voice in our discussions today. We also have the esteemed presence of Mr. Patrick Lewis, a human rights barrister and Jananayagam, a renowned human rights activist and director of the Together Against Genocide. Their insights and expertise will undoubtedly contribute to the understanding of the continuing structural genocide and the urgent need for action. In the next 2 hours, we will delve into the ongoing structural genocide faced by the Tamils in Sri Lanka. We will explore the systematic and institutionalized nature of the oppression, discuss the human rights violations, and explore avenues to bring about meaningful change. By coming together today, we hope to create a platform for dialogue, exchange ideas, and foster solidarity. It is through collective efforts that we can effectively address the challenges faced by the Tamil community and work towards a future where Ulan Tamils can practice their self-determination and every Tamil can live with dignity, equality, and freedom. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to all the participants, and I encourage everyone to actively engage in the discussions that will follow. Let us ensure that the voices of the Tamil people are heard, and let us strive to make a positive impact that will bring about lasting change. Thank you.
For years, our friendship with the Tamil community in Ilford South, the work that we've been doing both locally, nationally and even internationally to continue to raise the concerns of the Tamil community globally is so important. We need people here to speak out. We need people here to be absolutely clear that we should be demanding that the ICC takes away its investigations and actually, in my view, starts to look at whether they bring prosecutions on some of the people that are the worst offenders. We know that in many places in the world, wars have happened, but wars do not mean genocide. And in the case of the Tamil people fighting for their freedoms in the northeast of Sri Lanka, we know that what happened was a form of genocide. And that is important, that is recognised globally and that action is taken. Because it's not just about freedom for the Tamil people in Sri Lanka to determine their own future, but also about justice and reconciliation. Because without recognition of those atrocities, and our government, a country that has for a long time had a strong relationship with that part of the world in its entirety, what we say in this House, what our government says, actually carries serious weight. Many of us, in the Labour Party particularly, but also in other parties, we've seen, I'm sure, a whole range of MPs speaking here tonight, and Sarah has said, there are many people involved in your party group who are championing this cause and this issue. But the demand I will continue to make in Parliament at every opportunity is that, because the government unfortunately have failed to do this, is to look into what you might describe as Magnitsky sanctions against individual perpetrators. Because it's important that people are held to account for the history, the horrible history of what took place over so many years in Sri Lanka. And we know, with the arrest just a couple of weeks ago of a Tamil MP, for doing what? I put out a public statement on that after consulting my local Tamil community, because it's important that actually we use the powers that we have in the West and the platform and the status we have to call out those things. Because that MP, in my view, was arrested for one single reason, that he was a Tamil standing up for justice, democratically elected and fighting peacefully for the freedoms of the Tamil people. And that is unacceptable, and that needs to be clearly taken from this House around the world. And I also believe as well that an incoming Labour government will have a more progressive approach on foreign policy. I strongly believe that because it's about our values. So many Labour MPs work hand in hand with their Tamil community. Because being a Labour Party MP is not just about delivering the effective government that we're going to deliver in a year's time, but it's also doing that with moral integrity. And that means that we stand with many communities internationally that are now living in large numbers in this country as British citizens. Because it's important that we use that platform as a global power to call out wrongdoing. It doesn't mean interfering in every single thing that happens around the world. But it does mean that when dreadful things happen, we have to use the standing we have here to make sure the spotlight of international justice is put onto those people that were responsible for those atrocities and those criminal actions. And that to this day, the people in Sri Lanka who are standing in the way of freedom, in my view, actually of reconciliation. We know that over the past 18 months, Sri Lanka as an island has gone through a terrible economic catastrophe. But the previous government, the Rajapaksa government, had overseen that terrible economic catastrophe. In my view, that is not an issue for just the Sinhalese, but an issue for every people on that island, every religion on that island. Because actually, what do we want? We want peace, we want self-determination, and we want justice for the horrors that are inflicted upon the Tamil people just for wanting their own corner of their island, that they would be able to, as their homeland, choose the destiny of. You will always have my support. I'm sure you'll always have support of the Labour Party in that quest, and we will use every opportunity in the Houses of Parliament to continue to hold that torch, to shine it for justice for the Tamil people. Thank you very much.